My history professor once asked the question, he said, what if our innocent children today are paying for the blood of the innocent children slain yesterday? Is this a conspiracy theory? Let me tell you a story about a generational curse. The cry of innocent blood. A nation that starved its children to death and never mourned them. Over 1 million kids. It was 1967 Civil War. This is not a Biafra versus Nigerian song. I'm not here to tell you what tribe killed what tribe. This is not about who was right and who was not right. See, Biafra wanted independence, but Gowon Pharaoh said, Chiku Joseph, you must be dreaming. He blocked Biafra like cement industry. Biafra had no outside help, like a kite from a Nollywood film. Starvation was the strategy. Awolowo took it personally, he said. Starve the children till their father surrender. They built a wall of hunger. 6,000 kids every day died of kwashiorkor. The survivors got creative with unripe purpose, spice my guts and dessert shawarma. Genocide had a new definition. End your enemy's kids to prove say I better pass my neighbor. While Britain give Niger weapons for our oil. Life magazine exposed pictures of the war crimes. The rest of the world was shocked that children were locked somewhere for experiments like Pinky and the Brain. He was so bad that a boy from Columbia University in 1969 set himself on fire just to create awareness. His name was Bruce Barak. He died trying to save our children. The famine inspired the image of the starving child and became the template of the humanitarian media. The world changed, but our Nigeria did not, because she needed to hide the cruelty done to our little ones. The war ended in 1970. The first thing the government did was erase history, but a generation later, Nigerian children started disappearing. Chibok girls kidnapped by Boko Haram. Since 2014, it followed a pattern. Over 1,700 children got in mass abduction. In 26, kids were napped in Oyo zone, and Tinubu feedback now. Oh, you're wrong. 30 years like the spiritual threshold to resolve the cost of a generation, and we are 50 years gone. It's the blood of the starved children calling for a national memorial. Look at the kidnapping epidemic, not the same demographic. Children, look at the regions mostly affected. Not the same routes we block the supply to southeast. Even Cobams can see the signs, no black and white keys. Cause nations that bury their crimes without consequences tend to repeat them in new forms on new children until they appease them. Listen, spill blood with the innocent by African spiritual traditions will never rest. Bros, every unpaid ancestral debt they wait for you as generational compound interest. And the clan must be, but not with rice, sir. Next time they give you rice for your life, remind them, ask them, have you atoned for the blood of the kids that we starved in Biafra? Here's a layman's explanation. Mock exams prepare you for the main one, so don't let them mock you with rice in preparation for waiting the front. Intentional starvation. The pattern will persist north, south, west, to east, because the earth received innocent blood and held it in. Will the restless spirits of these children ever get an apology? Pray for a safe tomorrow, cause it might be your story, or my story, or my story.